ate her for telling my GF to stop caring about her so-called friend. This is a throwaway account, even though I doubt she uses this platform. But recently my 24M, GF 24F, of 8 years, has been dealing with a friend she made in college. They met through mutual friends like freshman-sophomore year. I had no issues with her, she seemed cool. However, her friend would only make time for her if it included other friends, liquor, or benefits her in some way. She no longer lives in our state. She has stolen clothes from her over the years, lied on her, and put me in uncomfortable situations without my knowledge or consideration. Despite all of this, my girlfriend still feels sad, left out every event that this girl has. My girlfriend, mutual friends, grandparents/cousin, etc. are still friends with her on IG, and they see that she is posting herself and our mutual friends partying. Which brings me to last month. My family wanted to go on a family vacation, so we all decided to go. She was constantly bringing up that they leave her out and didn't bring it up to her, etc. It is not the first or last time this has happened. Constantly when there are events or vacations, she is kept out of the loop. I try to be a supportive boy for my listening and telling her how fucked up the situation is, but literally every situation she's involved her friend. And this is how it pans out. I'm literally tired of such a smart person being such an idiot. When we came back and got home, she again tried to say something about it. This time, I told her to shut up and cut her off completely. I told her how much I had complaints about us going out of the country for my family vacation and how she couldn't be present on her friends and my family vacation. I simply told her she is now complaining because this happens every single time, and I for once want to enjoy my vacation instead of listening to her complain about a person that obviously doesn't like her. Would I be the asshole for telling her I am done hearing or being involved in her friendship? Next story. I ate her for swapping my godfather's huge apartment with my 2-bedroom house. Update. I 30F lost my parents when I was 16. My whole life I have only had each other. My godfather, my father, and my godfather's husband, 38, saved my life. They took me in, became my parents, and my best friends, etc. I'm very grateful for them. We've always said, home is what you make of it. But when I bought my first small 2-room apartment, we turned it into a home. We created a home where I was born and raised, which has become my whole world. But now they had a much better offer. I needed to move to a new country, saying it was only temporary. That didn't convince me. Why else would they want to swap our home? But anyway, they convinced me. For what? I want to be with them all the time, even if it means leaving this apartment. But 2 things I find very hard for them to understand. 1, 5 of us, they have 2 children, live in a small 2-room house. 2, what would happen to my savings? My parents left me a small amount of money. We spent quite a lot of it on making this house my home. Let's call it dollarization, because I don't want to give the country's currency. We would only spend 2012 on it. We didn't buy a very expensive luxury thing. But in this new country, it would be much more expensive, even if it's 1/10 of what it is here. Basically, when we live there, I'll be poor in money. I'd be grateful if you understand this. I was afraid to talk about these things. Living separately for 4 years has literally become an obsession. The smallest conflicts, the smallest incidents are very easy to panic. But I couldn't keep silent about what happened right here. I don't know what